Hi guys, this is Mark Shawson, the Pattern Trader, and I'm just chilling in my backyard after a wild and woolly day on Wall Street, where we saw the Dow Jones go down as much as 543 points intraday before recovering and closing fairly close to the high of the day. Similarly, we saw price action in the S&P and the NASDAQ, where we saw these huge turnarounds. Now, a couple weeks ago, when the S&P was trading around the 2940 area, I observed that the very narrow range inside week bar sitting right atop the where it made new highs could be a catalyst for huge market activity and a possible reversal. And right on cue, the market dropped from that 2940 level under 2,700 today. So the markets collectively have dropped 8 to 10% since I observed those narrow range inside bars that were likely going to be catalysts for a reversal. And the question at that time was whether that reversal represented a complete top in the stock market, because it coincided with a huge double top in the Dow Jones Industrials. Also, the NASDAQ had made a double top, and when we see these price patterns, it indicates that effectively that market is over. So the question in my mind for the last couple of weeks, while I've been making a huge amount of bank sitting through these downdrafts, was, was this just a normal correction in a bull market, or did this represent a huge reversal? And we may not know that for in the next couple of days, but based on today's price action, I'm getting the sense that the correction that we've endured over the last couple of weeks, where we've seen 8 and 10% declines, is over, and that the market now is poised to turn around and go higher. Now, it might not happen all at once, or it might. We had a huge reversal today. So I've been trading an instrument that very closely tracks the NASDAQ called the QQQs. This is an ETF that mirrors the NASDAQ, which is effectively a proxy for the tech sector in the United States. And whenever I see a move, I either buy calls or puts. Obviously, in the last couple of weeks, I've been buying a lot of put options and being handsomely rewarded for that. But today we went under a 170, went to about the 168 area. And again, this coincided with a long-term support line right at the time that, I noticed that the S&Ps and the Dow Jones were going to roll over, and the NASDAQ. I noticed that the NASDAQ was trading in this long-term channel. And I posited at that time that we were probably going to come down and re-challenge the support line of this channel, which we've now done. So the price action today, where we made a low around the 168 area, which coincides with a low we made about 8 days ago, and then the reversal from that level where we closed around 174, tells me that this correction's over, and that we're likely to go higher from here. Now, in order to take advantage of what I think will be a higher move, aggressive traders can start buying call options in the QQQs. The QQQs are trading around just a hair under 174. So if you wanted to buy 175 or 176 calls now, these call options expire at the end of each week. So it depends on which strike price you select and what the expiration is. But I think that you're likely to get an explosive move even into tomorrow, resulting from this reversal. Now, a more conservative way would be to buy the stock of Facebook. So I've been watching Facebook plummet from its high, about $207 level a couple of months ago. And right now we're trading at about 154. And we made a huge key reversal today. We went down to about 151, closed over 154. And again, this coincides with the low a couple of days ago at the low 150s. So now we're looking at key reversals and a double bottom in the stock of Facebook, ticker symbol FB. Now, the catalyst for a move higher might not be until October 30, where the company will again announce its earnings. But based on an emerging double bottom price pattern, I'm already starting to get positioned on the long side. So full disclosure, I do have long call positions in Facebook. So if you do decide to take this, you should know that going in. It's not a conflict. I am disclosing it. So again, this is an early call. We've had some huge swings, a lot of volatility in the stock market. Hard to get a sense of what's actually going on there. A lot of news and information buffeting the market. But as you guys know, I only look at price. Price is ahead of the information. And it feels like we've discounted a lot of the negativity, and we could be poised to turn higher now. It's going to be very interesting to see how the Chinese markets, react tonight. They did come off in their time zone yesterday. It's going to be interesting to see the follow-up, and possibly the market will take a cue from that. So I'll keep you apprised of my thinking, but right now, I'm getting a funny feeling that we bottomed in the stock market and ready to turn higher, and possibly explosively higher in the next couple of days. So with that said, I'm going to go back, have another sip of beer, and